Previously on Mass Effect 2, Screw Myself Over.
We're bringing Jack out of cryo. As soon as the funds clear, you can be on your way.
My apologies, Shepard. You're more valuable as a prisoner than a customer.
If we hack that control, every door on the cell block opens.
It's the only way. Wait, that's Jack?
Stop!
On this ship, we follow orders.
Tell the Cerberus cheerleader to back off, Shepard. You know, this ship is a powerhouse. You could go pirate. Live like a king. I could help.
You'd be my first mate?
Oh, we're flirting now.
I'd lead the boarding party and handle the executions.
Welcome back to Mass Effect 2, Screw Myself Over. Last time we picked up Jack. This time, we're gonna get someone else. But first, before I do my next mission, I'd really like another level up. So I think one of the Project Firewalkers will probably give that to me. Geth presence detected on the planet's surface. Alright, I guess we're fighting some Geth. Since we're going to be inside the Hammerhead, doesn't really matter who we bring. So let's take Jack out. And Jacob, you never get to come, so why not? Man, Jack's powers could have... If she only had warp, that's all that's really holding her back. 'Cause Shockwave doesn't do anything if they have armor or shields. Pull is the same way. So basically, you have to get rid of every protective barrier before Jack's powers are useful. Warp ammo is undoubtedly the best ammo, but you have to do her loyalty mission to get to it. Well, we'll max out her Subject Zero thing. Even though her powers are terrible, having them recharge faster is better. And, okay, she doesn't get any pull. Doesn't really matter. I have it. Cool. Colossus.
Scanning for mission objectives. Mission objectives located.
See, the thing about the gun never overheating is that you can just kind of fire at them from a distance. The missiles mostly lock on, so you're never really in danger. If you end up getting too close to the Geth, that's the only real time that you can run into trouble.
Geth dropship detected.
Okay, so where are they? So you can just kind of jump and take them out this way. It's really not complicated. Oop, got me there. Who's left? Trooper behind that wall? I don't know. It's Y, right?
Acquired.
Okay, who are you guys? There's one. Can't see any of them down there yet.
Warning. Geth forces detected.
Well, they won't last long. Yeah, honestly, there's not much to this. Oh, you're a destroyer. Then I got you, right? Yep.
Acquired.
Okay, where to next? Up there, I think.
Warning. Hostile forces approaching.
There you are. Okay, got you. Got you. I think that's all for this one.
Acquired.
Now where? Up there? Yep, there's a little bonus something here.
Extraction complete.
Platinum. Alright.
Geth dropship detected.
Oh, there's a prime. Is that everybody? Looks like.
Acquired.
Up here, I'm guessing? Oh! There were drones. Yep, we're in trouble. So that's kind of the weird thing about Mass Effect 2. You don't have to kill every enemy. See, in Mass Effect 1, every enemy was worth XP. But in Mass Effect 2, you only get XP at the end of missions. So if you can skip enemies, there's really no penalty to it. Okay, are you gonna drop before I make this jump? No,
Warning. Geth forces detected.
but I can just jump back. Two Colossuses this time. that everybody?
Acquired.
That should be it.
Mission objectives completed.
Cool. Got the experience I wanted. Okay, with that level up in hand, let's go recruit the Warlord. The Warlord being in the biggest quotation marks possible. So who do we want that isn't Miranda? I normally bring Zaid, but I kind of want to bring someone else. There is a mech. I know there's a really big mech at the end, so let's bring Kasumi. Let's make the incendiary ammo a little bit better. Unlocks cryo ammo, which I'll probably never use. I don't really like cryo ammo. It's probably the worst one in the game. Miranda, service officer. More squad health. Kasumi, what can you do? Should we wait on Master Thief? Nah. More overload's what we need right now.
The dossier doesn't say if Okir is on this planet by choice. Assume hostiles.
There is only one measure of success. Kill or be killed. Perfection is your goal.
Broadcasting orders over loudspeaker. Charming.
Stay focused. We're looking for a Krogan warlord.
Okay, do all my guns have ammo? Looks like they do. Okay, that must have been a patch or something, because normally you had to set your ammo at the start of every mission. Maybe since I only have the one unlocked, it just assumes that I want it all the time, which I do. So it won't be long until we run into our first
Merely the beginning. You must earn your place in the mighty army we are building.
few mercenaries or Krogan or
Lookout post ahead, and they're ready for us.
and some waist-high walls. See me? Oh, you both have overload.
Going now. Engaging target. You got it.
Down you go. Yeah,
See me? What are you doing?
on my way.
Easy enough.
It's all for the first little encounter. What are you doing?
Shit. I won't stop bleeding. I'm gonna... Son of a bitch.
Doesn't look that bad, actually.
He doesn't need to know that.
I knew it wasn't berserkers. Not at range. You're mercs or Alliance. I'm not telling you anything.
You're not in the best bargaining position. I'm looking for a Krogan named Okir.
Who? You already know more than I do. I just kill Krogan. The old one in the lab dumps crazy ones down here all the time. Jador hired him to make her an army, but the Krogan he creates are insane. So we use them for live ammo training. It's all crap. I don't get paid enough to goddamn bleed out.
Outpost 4, Jador wants us to move. We need coordinates on that Krogan pack.
What's he talking about?
Jador runs a Blue Suns outlier, and she's making Krogan for an army. But they all come out crazy, tough as hell, but just insane.
Why go through the trouble? Isn't it cheaper to just get tons of guns?
I don't know. I just point and shoot and bank my credits. Maybe there's something better in the labs.
You heard the man on the radio? He needs direction.
I don't have the info they want. You showed up before I could get my normal sightings.
You have other problems.
Patrol, pack sighting east of Station 2. Yeah.
Copy. East of 2.
Son of a bitch. They'll run blind into Krogan.
Have you seen O'Keefe? Does he know about all of this?
We can't go in the labs, but everyone sees what happens when the Krogan come out. I've shot hundreds. They're crazy, mindless. Anyone up there, they know what's going on.
What's Jador planning to do with all these Krogan?
Replace us, probably. I sure wouldn't want to see an army of them coming at me. Only she can't control them. They aren't supposed to be crazy, but they're Krogan. How smart are they to start?
Is Jador's lab heavily guarded?
There are big guns to keep ships away. We're not outfitted to fight goddamn commandos.
If you start limping now, you might find a shady spot before you bleed out.
Shit. Oh, shit. Oh.
The scare was a nice touch.
I thought so. Come on. Our Warlord is somewhere in Jador's lab.
Training is part of your contract. Failure to perform means liquidation, legal and otherwise.
Our walls.
Hey, watch it. Affirmative.
Get you out of there.
Enemy down.
You'll probably fall off. Yeah. Or did you? You didn't fall off and die. Lucky you, I guess. Oops, more of them. Yeah, that's the one with shields. I missed anyway.
This should scramble their systems. Easy enough.
Miranda, can you get a warp in there? Yep. More yet. Let's push a bit. You still have shields, huh?
Engaging target.
Okay, a little bit of a breather. Yep, there's some more. Where's the heavy? Right there. Okay, we knocked the heavy down here. She's dead. Looks like.
You got it.
Miranda. Okay. Where should I put you guys to get them?
Gotcha. Got it.
Oh. She fires fast, and all my teammates are down. Very good. Come on, pop up. Did I get you? Not quite. Okay, I think I got them all. Love some ammo.
The Krogans are your example and your warning. As ferocious as they are, failures are expendable.
We've been spotted.
Oh, there's a Krogan here.
You bet.
As you wish.
Sure thing. Easy enough.
Is that all of them? Now I get to talk to Krogan friend.
Different. New. You don't smell like this world. 7 night cycles, and I have felt only the need to kill. But you... something makes me speak.
He's only a week old?
He must know something about all this if he survived this long.
Survive. Yes, I must survive, but not here. Not against these fleshy shapes. I must survive the enemy that threatens all my kind. But I failed, even before leaving Glass Mother. That is what the voice in the water said. That is why I wait here.
Okir's voice? Did he speak to you while you were in your tank?
I heard the voice, not like now, with ears. Inside. I called it Father. It like that, but it was disappointed. I'm not what it needs me to be.
A lab with Krogan. Must be an attempt to cure the genophage.
Cure. Cure was never whispered. Survive, resist, ignore.
I destroyed Saren's cure. How does Okir expect these Krogan to ignore the genophage if not by curing it?
I have no idea. It doesn't look like he's had much success with these Krogan.
I wonder what this conversation would be like with Morton.
How did you disappoint the voice?
I don't know. It was decided before I left Tank Mother. I was not perfect.
Maybe spending his week-long childhood in a tank made him crazy, like that merc said.
I don't know of that, but I'm not perfect.
How can you speak if you're only a week old?
There was a scratching sound in my head, and it became the voice. It taught things I would need. Walking, talking, hitting, shooting. Then the voice said I was not perfect, and the teaching stopped. And now I am here.
It was taught enough to be tested, but for what?
I don't know, but I am not perfect.
You're supposed to be part of a mercenary army. Do you remember Jador?
I know that name. It causes anger, but also laughter. It is not a name that will be sung when we march. I don't know what that means, but I have heard it many times.
Can you show me the laboratory? I need to speak with Okir.
The Glass Mother. She is up, past the broken parts, behind many of you fleshy things. I will show you.
Impressive. And dangerous.
You fleshy things are slow when big things are in your way.
Can you show us the way? Help us fight to the lab?
No.
Hey, we let you out. A little gratitude?
I will fight if they come, but I feel it deep that I must wait. I kill, but only here. I am not perfect, but I have purpose. I must wait until called, released.
Thanks for getting the door, at least.
Don't like the look of that. Stay alert.
Just some money?
You're loose! Run for your damn life!
Uh-oh. That's bad.
Can't target.
Okay, let's try that
Don't like the look of
again.
that. Stay alert.
Is there any place for me to take cover?
You're loose! Run for your damn life! They're all free!
Okay, this is
Don't like
tough.
the look of that. Stay alert.
Can I kind of hide? That's not even covered.
Run for your damn life! They're all free!
Okay, Kasumi, can you insta-kill one? Okay, now I need to get the cover fast. That sounded big.
Kill that Krogan!
Oh. Miranda, what are you doing?
How's that one?
Here comes the Krogan! Hey, me!
Try a real man's weapon.
Felt that one.
Man, they just completely nerfed Krogan from Aspect 1 to 2. Krogan used to be terrifying. Now they're really nothing. There's another.
How's that one?
You've got company.
My shield's down.
Is there another one? Where'd you go? There you go. I missed. Where are you?
Who authorized that Krogan release? Okir?
There you are. You're a different one. Unless you regenerated your armor.
Here we go.
Good job, Simi.
Krogan.
Have you been drinking?
Stand eye for me. Ready to die?
Oh, there's another.
Incoming!
I think I'm being shot.
You bet.
I think there's one more. See one more. Where'd you go? There you are. Okay, maybe there's more than one. Yep. 2 on my radar. Okay, now one more. Where are you though? There you are. Yep. Okay, still 2 more. And I am running out of ammo.
Heads up! Watch out!
There's Flip.
Not a problem.
Smoking.
Watch the Krogan!
Okay, now is that all of them? Still no.
This will put them down.
Look out!
Or
I got it. Going silent.
nice job, Kasumi. Knocked him off the edge. I really need ammo though.
Now you see me.
Found that one.
Did someone get behind us? Oh, did you knock that one off too?
Going dark.
Heads up!
Nice work. Kasumi's being the MVP on this mission.
Krogan took down the grid. We're blind and getting hit on all sides. Where are the heavies? Krogan on our 6. Copy, goddammit. Where's Jador and her personal guard?
Where do we want to be?
This is valuable.
To somebody that uses sniper rifles? Sure.
Look straight ahead.
Okay then.
Here we go.
You bet.
Got it. You got it.
Yeah. Few rockets.
Shot in. Affirmative. This should scramble their systems. As you wish. Gotcha.
No, I don't want you to go there, Kasumi.
Got it. There we go.
Okay. I remember this bit being kind of nasty.
You got it.
Overload deployed.
I'll take care of it, as you wish.
Affirmative.
Where'd that rocket come from? Oh, way back there. Is that Shador in the back? There's some kind of different model with more shielding or something back there. That's Centurion. And Miranda's down. And Kasumi's down. Focus on one at a time here. Did I get you? No, I didn't. Okay, that's all for the rockets. No, it's not. Okay, got you. Okay.
Kill the trespassers. I'll deal with the traitors.
Oh. Okay, there's a few. Okay, one heavy down immediately is a good start.
Understood.
And Miranda's down. Okay. That seems to be all the heavies.
Shield down.
Kasumi is putting in work today.
Overloading. Gotcha.
How'd that miss? Get out of there. Okay, Miranda's back up, so I think that's all of them.
Berserkers are going down, but the outsider commandos are still incoming. Repeat, still incoming.
Kasumi, you go there.
Moving to cover.
I'm on it.
You got it.
Engaging target.
Miranda, why'd you fall down?
On my way.
Look out!
Someone else up here.
I need everyone out of the... Places like this, every floor is every...
Any more yet? I think I just saw somebody. Yep.
This will bring them.
Okay, there's a few.
I need cover!
Maybe you can go off the edge. No? You're just gonna stay up there? Did that work, Miranda?
Got it.
We need cover!
Going tech overload. Easy enough. You got it.
Who's left? Just the heavies at the back.
What do you mean Jadora's holding the mechs? She'll lose all our joy that we can get back up.
Ooh, Kasumi just took that rocket to the face.
I learned it from watching you!
And I'm alone. Come on. You didn't go down?
Yeah, lost shield.
Is that not all of you? Who's left? Don't tell me there's like someone that I knocked over down here. There's nobody on the radar. Why aren't my teammates standing up? I can't save. I'm still in combat. Do I want to push up? I think I do. Okay, that was a mistake. Okay, my teammates have decided to join me on this occasion.
Got it.
This is easier.
You got it.
Not a problem. You bet.
Overloading.
Shot in.
Oh, they did that weird thing where they switched sides when they came back to life. I don't know why they do that, but it's confusing.
Here we go.
You bet. Understood. Here goes. Not a problem.
What to do there? I missed. Okay, the two big guns in the front are down already.
On it.
Really need to take out that heavy. I don't think Miranda got her warp off.
Gotcha. This'll help. On it.
Okay. See, much easier when there's 3 times firepower.
You bet.
Okay, still several left. Any clips back here? No clips back here. Why would there be?
As you wish. Not a problem. Press it.
I'm gonna look for ammo up top. There's some.
Gotcha. This should scramble their systems. Understood.
Yeah, it's one heavy.
This'll help. As you wish. You bet.
There's two.
I'm on it.
Okay, that's still not all of them.
Gotcha.
That's not great cover. This kind of works.
Affirmative. You got it.
Can't get to him. I might be able to put a flashbang of my own over there. That kind of worked. Well, I think his shields came back. Oh, is Miranda down? Miranda's down. I'm gonna take the long way around. Okay, Kasumi's down. Almost got you. Oh, how'd that miss? Come on, pop out. Pop out. There you go. Well, it's just the one heavy. She really doesn't want to come out. Any more? Okay, there's Okir.
Here you are. I've watched your progress. It's about time. The batteries on these tanks will not wait while you play with these idiotic mercs.
Not the smartest way to greet the heavily armed group that just kicked in your door.
I'm sure whoever sent you doesn't want me dead. No one looks for me without a motive. Certainly not the deceased shepherd. Surprised? All Krogan should know you. Or have you forgotten your actions on Vermeer?
I'm sure you're eager to retell the story.
Such a tale. Saren, the Spectre traitor, threatens the return of the Krogan horde by curing the genophage, undoing the gentle genocide of the Turians and Solarians. But before Saren can deliver his endless troops, in rides Shepard, securing victory through nuclear fire. I like that thought. It has weight.
I make no apologies. It was the most efficient solution.
But I approve. Saren's pale horde were not true Krogan.
Indeed.
Numbers alone are nothing. The mistake of an outsider, one that these mercenaries have also made. I gave their leader my rejects for her army, but she grows impatient. It's time for you to take me out of here.
We're here about the collectors. We couldn't care less about your problems.
I see. Yes, collector attacks have increased. A human concern. My requests were focused elsewhere. I acquired the knowledge to create one pure soldier. With that, I will inflict upon the genophage the greatest insult an enemy can suffer. To be ignored.
Your search for the perfect soldier created a lot of failures. You don't care about them?
I failed no one. My rejects are exactly what Jador asked for. She simply lacks the ability to command. They are strong, healthy, and useless to me. I need perfection. If a few thousand are rejected, so be it. My work will purify the Krogan. We will not be restored. We will be renewed.
You're just as cruel and manipulative as those who released the genophage on your people.
Perhaps. But I will restore the Krogan, and my soldier will not provoke a nuclear response as a cure or horde would. My legacy is perfection, with each pure Krogan reaching higher by standing on our dead. They will exceed, but not forget.
I thought the Krogan ideal was a return to the numbers that threatened the galaxy.
We will not need numbers. My soldier is a template. It is a greater threat than all the Phantom siblings that would have been at its flank. The galaxy still bears the scars of the Horde, but it will learn to fear the Lance.
What did you get from the Collectors? I need whatever you know about them.
They are strange. So isolated, yet very available when your sacrifice is big enough. I gave them mini Krogan.
Great.
I may have information for you, but the tech was consumed in my prototype, after I determined how to use it without killing the subjects. The deaths were unfortunate, but I only need one success to start the process.
So you don't want to cure the genophage?
Contrary to what survivors claim, the genophage does not produce strong Krogan. The only quality it filters is the ability to survive the genophage. For every 1,000 stillborn, too many weaklings live. Every survivor is branded as precious. That's produced more cuddling than your collective human teats. I say, let us carry the genophage. Let 1,000 die in a clutch. We will defeat it by climbing atop our dead. That is the Krogan way.
I'm getting you out of here. Cerberus has interrogators who can figure out if you're useful or not.
Any group that's spent enough to rebuild you won't care what it does to me. Perhaps we can strike a deal. One that secures my prototype. It is key.
Attention, I have traced the Krogan release. Okeer, of course.
Of course.
I'm calling blank slate on this project. Gas these commandos and start over from Okeer's data. Flush the tanks.
She's that weak-willed. She'll kill my legacy with a damn valve. Shepard, you want information on the Collectors? Stop her. She'll try to access contaminants in the storage bay.
Sorry, Doctor. It appears your position has just weakened.
I understand, but you'll have nothing if she poisons us all. Jador will be with the rejected tanks. Kill her. I will stay and do what must be done. Kill Jador, Shepard. I do what I must to save my legacy.
Can do. Okay, this fight can be brutal. Absolutely brutal. Usually ends with me hunkering in a corner playing Ring Around the Rosie with one of the big mechs. There's just so many places in here that you can get shot from.
I'll poison them all. I think she's talking enough.
Yep, I don't like that. Okay, I hear the mech. I am in so much trouble.
Like that.
Where's Jador? We're there somewhere.
This'll bring him down.
Okay, there's the big mech. Okay, killing Jador first is key. But you can't let the Krogan get on top of you either.
Now you see me.
Watch the Krogan. Destroy. I will rebuild.
Really wish
Going dark.
I had something that could hurt shields in my power wheel. Is Kasumi down? It looks like Kasumi. No, Miranda's down. That's kind of worse. If you just want to stay stuck right there, I'm fine with it. I think there's a Krogan on my left. Sure is. Oh, where do we go? Where do we go? Where do we go? That thing can't stay there.
Now you see me.
Okay, where do we go? Yep, this is gonna take a couple tries. Okay, maybe we flank Jador immediately.
I think she's talked enough.
Or maybe this is a terrible idea.
Here we go.
Yep, really, really bad. Really, really bad.
You bet. Enemies in front.
Okay, there's not another Krogan on the field yet. Ah! There's that other Krogan. I'm stuck against a wall. Come on. Jeez.
Take me now, vile rake!
Dead. This is my world. I'll poison them all. I think she's close enough.
Cloaking!
Okay, that's one. Okay, those carnage shots. Not appreciated.
You can't escape everything.
Okay, now where's the third one?
Break them, kill them. I'll create more.
Coming around.
Going dark.
Now let's finish you off. Go ahead. Destroy. I will rebuild.
Okay, got that one.
We've got company.
She spawned a fourth one. Kasumi's down, that's really bad.
Escape everything.
Oh, I need help. Is everybody down? It looks like everybody's down. Does my charge power give me a little bit of shielding back at the end? I'm not sure.
Break them, kill them. I'll create more.
Okay, there's not another Krogan on the field yet. I'm gonna get the party up.
Venus, impossible.
There you are. Man, her rockets hurt.
You dare.
Almost through her shielding. Oh, I need to take cover.
Excellent.
Alright. That's one barrier down.
Going dark.
Good punch, Kasumi. Now, if Miranda wouldn't mind. Uh-oh. She's charging in a big way. Okay, we got her. Now it's just the mech. Which shouldn't be so bad.
Systems failing.
Okay, let's switch back to pistols.
Change weapon.
Where's the closest clip? Right there. let the shields come back. Don't throw it away right now.
Emergency. Critical failure.
Clear the blast zone!
Okay.
Shepard, the lab alarms coincided with the system's failure. The remaining lab systems are unprotected, and I have gained limited access. According to lab scanners, the room is flooded with toxins and Okir's personal life signs are failing rapidly. I recommend haste.
Still fear deaths of Menezia.
If I knew why the Collectors wanted humans, I would tell you, but everything is in my prototype. My legacy is pure. This one soldier, this grunt, perfect.
Okir wasted his life to save this single Krogan?
That thing can't be worse than Okir. And if he's tough, we need him.
Do we need the trouble of a pure Krogan? The normal ones are hardly team players.
We won't know until he's out, which is too late if there's a problem.
Normandy, Okir is a no-go, but we have a package that needs retrieval. And he's a big one.
Okay, we did it. Facility destroyed, Okir dead, Grunt recovered.
Bringing the Krogan to study makes sense, but I have concerns about waking it.
Yeah, you've said that a few times now.
A normal Krogan is dangerous. This one was created and likely educated by a madman.
I see everyone's enjoying the new paperweight. Concerns?
We don't know anything about it, Commander.
Edie, how quickly can the cargo hold be vented to space if there's an issue?
28 seconds, Shepard.
And if anyone
They didn't
else
get rid of
is
that
in the
Miranda
hold at
butt
the time,
shot.
Edie, how many other crew are on board the Normandy?
24 permanent crew, Shepard.
It's your decision, Commander. Just be careful.
Noted. The cargo hold is safe enough while I decide what to do with them.
So, yeah. Originally I thought, well, I just won't wake up Grunt. I'll just leave him in the tank the entire game. But then I decided to play as a Vanguard.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Alright. And once we get the lab online, Grunt's little project isn't a ship upgrade, it's a shotgun. So I'd like that. And even though he's a Krogan and he's really, really tough, we can get him killed in the final mission. So where is he? Oh, he's not on this level. He's over here. So let's meet our new teammate.
The subject is stable, Shepard. Integration with onboard systems was seamless.
Can he see anything in there? Does he know where he is?
Unlikely. Current neural patterns indicate minimal cognition. Barring ship-wide power loss, the nutrients in the tank could sustain him for over a year.
What can you tell me about this guy? Anything unusual?
The subject is an exceptional example of the Krogan species, with fully formed primary, secondary, and tertiary organs where applicable. No defects of any kind, aside from the genetic markers of the genophage present in all Krogan. I cannot judge mental functioning.
Any idea how dangerous this guy is?
He is a Krogan, Shepard. If
Fair
you were
enough.
asking whether he is actively hostile, I don't have the necessary data to answer. Okir's technology could impart data, not methods of thinking. The subject may know of his views, but would not necessarily share them.
So let's let him out.
Stand by. I'm gonna open the tank and let him out.
Cerberus protocol is very clear regarding untested alien technology.
I won't be second-guessed on my own ship by my own ship. Do it.
Very well, Shepard. The controls are online. The switch and consequences are yours.
Human. Male. Before you die, I need a name.
I'm Commander Shepard, and I don't take threats lightly. I suggest you relax.
Not your name. Mine. I'm trained. I know things. But the tank, Okeer couldn't implant connection. His words are hollow. Warlord, Legacy, Grunt. Grunt was among the last. It has no meaning. It'll do. I am Grunt. If you are worthy of your command, prove your strength and try to destroy me.
Why do you want me to try to kill you?
Want? I do what I'm meant to. Fight and reveal the strongest. Nothing in the tank ever asked what I want. I feel nothing for Okeer's clan or his enemies. That imprint failed. He has failed. Without a reason that's mine, one fight is as good as any other. Might as well start with you.
I took you and I released you. Follow my command and you'll have purpose.
Nothing in the tank imprints indicated humans could be so forceful. You command as though you've earned it.
My enemies threaten galaxies. Everyone on my ship has earned their place.
That's acceptable. I'll fight for you.
I'm glad you saw reason.
Offer one hand, but arm the other. Wise Shepard. If I find a clan, if I find what I want, I will be honored to eventually pit them against you.
So we got a grunt.
Shepard.
Just checking in, making sure you're acclimatizing.
Humans talk too much. Like the tank. Come back later.
What are your thoughts about our mission?
I fight. Doesn't matter who for.
Did Okeer give you any imprints about the Collectors?
I see blurry ships, guesswork about strength. Nothing to help pick a weak spot and tear. Okeer spent all his time on old hatreds. Whatever he had, it was used up when he made me.
What are your thoughts about our mission?
I fight. Doesn't matter who for.
Now, why would you go and switch those on me?
What do you think about the crew?
Good bunch if they stay out of my way. Dead bunch if they don't. Train them good if you want to take on Collectors. Some of these aliens are too smooth.
That's all for now.
Shepard.
Oh, he does the Rex, Shepard, Rex. And just learned something. Firewalker missions don't count as missions as far as keeping your fish fed. I swear I thought I was going to come back to them being dead again. But not this time. So, we got a grunt. Next time, we're actually going to head to Omega. I've never done Omega with grunt, so this will be new too. So I'll see you then.